Hello, I'm Teacher Robin. Welcome to another live streaming class. Today our topic is how to comfort someone in English. But before we get started with today's topic, I want to wish everyone a happy English Language Day. So today, April 23rd, is a day that we celebrate in which we celebrate the English language. So this is the day when Shakespeare was born and died, so on the same day, April 23rd. And we use this kind of as an excuse to celebrate the English language. It's also World Book Day, so I want to encourage all of you to keep learning and practicing, and you can do that by watching our live streaming classes. So if you want to participate today in today's topic, which is how to comfort someone, you can write your question in the comments. So if you just want to say hello, or if you have a question as I am teaching the class, feel free to write and I'll be checking your comments, and I have a few questions for you at the end of the class so you can practice what we have learned today. So this topic, how to comfort someone. Okay, so why have I chosen this topic for today? So sometimes when someone has died, it's difficult to know what to say to someone. So say like a friend's parent or a friend's pet or someone's family member has passed away, so has died. I'm going to tell you the right way to both send them a condolence card, a sympathy card, and how to comfort them, the right thing to say to them in English, okay? Because we want to be respectful during difficult times for people, okay? So let's start with a few definitions. So sympathy, what is sympathy? This means understanding and care for someone else's suffering. So if we feel like we understand what someone is feeling, especially in times like this, when they've lost someone, then you feel sympathy, okay? Now, when you offer sympathy to someone, you express your sadness to someone because of a one of their relations or a friend has recently died, okay? A synonym of this is condolence. So this is an expression of sympathy to someone. So we're going to be talking about these two words as we go throughout our class, sympathy and condolence. Okay, so let's start by talking about how to write a condolence or sympathy card. So this is very common in English-speaking countries. It may be popular in your culture as well. When someone dies, you normally send a card to the family. Okay, so let's look at what kinds of things you might want to write in this card. Okay, so here are some examples. We are very sorry for your loss. With heartfelt condolences. Okay, so here again, condolences when you feel sorry. So heartfelt means that you feel it from your heart. Okay, so it means more. Your family is in our thoughts and prayers. Okay, so if you're religious, you can include the prayers part. Or, I am very sorry to hear about your, and then fill in the blank with the family member or friend, your grandmother, your father, etc. Okay, I see several people are joining us already. Augustina, Michelle, Mills, and Mustafa say hi, hello. Thank you for watching. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments. Okay, let's look at a few more examples of things that you could write in a sympathy card, a condolence card. Like you, we also feel the lack of John's presence. So here you would fill in the person's name. Okay, thinking about you and wishing you comfort and peace. The news of your father, for example, father's death greatly saddened me. My heartfelt condolences. Again, so you use the word sympathy and condolences over and over as we write these kinds of cards. Okay, so after we have offered our condolences or sympathy, something else you might want to do in a card or face-to-face with someone is to offer words of appreciation. So if you were friends or you were close to this person, then obviously you appreciate them. They were important to you. So you might want to share something about them that you will remember after they're gone. So for example, I will not forget your dad's smile and great sense of humor. Okay, so you remember some positive things about this person. He made every moment fun and enjoyable. Okay, so this is something to make the person that you are sending the card to remember some good times or positive things about the person that has passed. Again, what an amazing person. I am grateful to have had the privilege of knowing him or knowing her, depending on the situation. Okay? And then at the end of your card, so imagine this is a message that you're going to write out. How do you end a condolence card or a sympathy card? You would say something like, with my deepest condolences, and I have these commas here because this is the conclusion, and after the comma, you'll sign your name. So, with my deepest condolences, comma, Robin, etc. With condolences, thinking of you, sharing your sadness. Please accept our condolences, or you can change this to my if you're writing it by yourself, or if you're religious, keeping you in our prayers. Okay, so what we've just talked about is how to write a message to someone in a card. Let's talk about some things that you can say to someone face-to-face to offer comfort. Okay, so this is a little bit different. These are some things that you would want to say to someone who's a close friend or a family member or something like that. Okay, you can say how to offer support to someone. So you can say, I'm here if you need me. Don't hesitate to call. Can I bring dinner tomorrow? So you can offer to bring them a meal or something. That's always helpful in difficult times. Or let me know if you need to talk. Okay, so these are all common things that you can say to someone, and normally the person will appreciate that. So don't be afraid to say something like that to someone. I'm here. Don't hesitate to call. So this is completely normal to offer support to someone in a difficult time. Okay, so now I want you to share in the comments. I have a couple of questions and you can write your answers. What would you say to a friend whose loved one has died? So use some of these, maybe write a sample sympathy card or condolence card in the comments with what you would personally say to someone. And so today we've talked about the ways that we can comfort someone in the English-speaking culture. So are there some other ways in your culture? So one thing that we do, for example, you might want to send flowers. Obviously, we send the card, the condolence card or sympathy card. So do you have another kind of tradition or something that you do in your culture when someone has died, another way that you can comfort someone? If so, then share that with us in the comments, and I look forward to reading your answers. Okay, so as you're doing that, let me tell you more about our course here at ABBA. We have a complete course from beginners to business level, and our course is very flexible in that you can study from your smartphone, from your PC, your Mac, or your tablets, and your progress is saved on all of those devices, so you can really take it with you wherever you are. And if you want to learn more information about our course, you can go to abbaenglish.com. So there you can find all of the different kinds of packs that we have available for you if you are not already an ABBA student. In addition to our course, we have many other resources available to you. We're on all of the social media networks, so obviously Facebook, you're watching now. We're also on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and we are updating those channels every day with new content, so you can learn something new every day. Even today's topic on Instagram, you can find more information about that, so be sure to check that out. And you can also find articles on our blog called our ABBA Journal. So there we have topics from business to travel to grammar points. So really anything that you can possibly think of that you might want to practice in English, you can find it on our blog, on our social media networks, or in our course. So you have plenty of opportunities. So again, check those out. Let's see if anyone has a question so far, okay? If not, I know it takes a while to kind of process and think about how you might want to answer these questions, so that's fine. I will check your comments later on today after the live class, so feel free to keep writing, and I'll be happy to correct your messages or give you my feedback. So please do participate. We're happy to see students practicing. Okay, let me tell you about next week's topic. We're going to be talking about interjections and changing the subject. Okay, so what is an interjection? When you want to interrupt someone, if you have something to say while someone else is speaking, this is an interjection. So we're going to talk about some different ways to do this politely, how to interject politely, and how to change the subject if you need to move on to another topic, how to do this again in a polite way. Okay, so I see, let's answer a couple questions before we finish. Hamid asks, how can I develop my speaking skills? Okay, so we have some classes on that. If you go to the video section of our Facebook page, you can find all of our previous classes, and there we have a few classes regarding speaking skills, how to be confident with when speaking. So you can find those topics, and again, my recommendation is to find someone to practice with. So that's a great opportunity. And again, in our course, our ABBA course, you'll practice your speaking skills as well. So that's a great opportunity for you. Thank you, Hamid, for your question. If there are no more questions at this time, then we'll finish the class. Thanks again for participating. I hope this has been useful for you. I know it's kind of a strange topic, but these are things that we need to know in English so we don't offend anyone when we are trying to comfort them. We want it to come across in the right way. So I hope that this has been useful. Join us next week for Changing the Subject and Interjections, and have a great rest of your week, and happy World English Day. So take care. Bye-bye.